Morning. It is Friday, let's see, October 9th, 10 a.m. I'm riding on Central Park, in the loop here. I'm going to ignore this sign that says dismount and walk. I'm going to go slow. I'm going to yield to people. And so I thought I'd take a slight detour, well, not a detour actually, but it should be a direct route down to 40th and Broadway. I'm gonna take Broadway down, but I want you to see like how disconnected and funky the whole flow is. So where there's a lot of like room for improvement. So right here, this whole area, I'm supposed to be walking the bike because it's very crowded. You'll notice a bunch of this crap around statue. That's fine. So this just invades all of our space. Then you have all this other stuff all around, and then these wonderful concrete, boxes that just sit here in the way. Like look at this crap. I'm just gonna put my earpiece away. So you'll notice, like already it's such a anti-pedestrian, anti-cyclist kind of little area here. It really should have a dramatic kind of welcoming flow, because look at where you're going. You're going into a largely car-free or car-reduced area. So now we're on Broadway, and here we are, Broadway 58th Street. Now I want you to pay attention to the light cycle here. So you can see I'm just barely getting through the green, and right up ahead we've got, well, first we obviously have like tons of this crap and trucks and stuff clearly on the inside of where all the plants are and everything. You've got a wonderful, a cone in the middle of the way and all that. And so here we're at 57th and Broadway. Sorry, there we go. And so you notice like the light cycles aren't even really aligned for Broadway for cycling, even though this whole stretch should be like a really smooth 20 block, 30 block, 40 block down. It really should be down to Union Square, and it should be so smooth that cyclists should get priority all the way down. But instead, you'll see how like, what's the word, like staccato it is. It's very, you get a little bit of time here, and then you don't. This is also really weird. Like, look at this on the left. It's green, but that's not actually the bike lane. Like, instead, you're like, okay, I guess I go over here. And so here I'm gonna get. So this is timed, and take a look. I just hit a red light. I don't know if you can see. There's two red bike lights up there on the left, and a left turn only lane for nobody to come down, right? So cyclists obviously take advantage of this. There's one car, 4 cyclists who wanted to go, so clearly the benefit should have been for the cyclists, but instead it prioritized cars. Now, note what I have to do. If I'm a law-abiding, I'm gonna follow the lights, I now have to wait a full light cycle for cross-town traffic, of which is like very little. There's a truck here. Like these are the kind of intersections that if you just made them smaller and simpler, you could probably remove the lights, and make them very narrow, make it very clear from like raised crosswalks and raised, and protected intersections and all that. All the kind of stuff that you see in Europe that pedestrians have kind of have priority in the intersection. So okay, so now I'm finally good to go. This is very nice. City bike dock here, which is great. Let's see, so we're at 55th. We have the light, that's great. We have a protected intersection right here, or a little turn section there. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm still riding. I'm not riding super fast. I'm not riding super slow either. I'm not intentionally trying to hit red lights. I want that to be really clear. And here, 2 blocks down, hit another one of these guys. where drivers have a left turn lane, but like this is also note how, and you can see the cyclist light. There's two lights, two red lights here, and a left turn for cars. One car made it through. So if I'm following this cycle, I don't know what this guy's doing. Okay, H and Specific Trading Corp. See his license plate, 41607 ML. He's just sort of moving here. And this is kind of just very typical New York City, you know, bike situation. So again, I gotta wait for the crosstown light. So you can see there's a flashing hand. And I'm gonna continue on this. I bet you that this guy's probably gonna see the green bike signal and just sort of plow through. But let's see what happens. Oh no, he noticed. All right. So, oops, so now I now have the green, great. Another city bike dock, that's awesome. Weird that there's green paint under the city bike dock, but no green paint on the actual bike lane. You know, this is the kind of like weird, confusing stuff. Also, note how ridiculous the actual pavement is. It's like not smooth at all. It's pretty crummy. So, okay, so I'm gonna ride, oh geez, so I can't even get through this. So here, another one of these. Got a left turn, I'm just gonna go. Because I look behind me, I'm gonna break the law. But I'm gonna break the law. Like jaywalking. So here we're at 51st, and again, you know, hitting a light. I'm gonna go through this. And so this is super nice, right? So this is the kind of flow that you want, but I think the main issue here is the pavement is pretty crummy. Could be way smoother. Should be really like freshly painted green bike lane. You see, there's a lot of like weird, you know, it's unclear that there's actually a bike lane here. I think if you were just walking out of a restaurant or something like that, you might not know. This is a closed street, or it's sort of closed. I don't know, you can kind of see here there's these barriers, but you can obviously get through them if you're in a, you know, a truck. But we're gonna get on through. So this is 50th and Broadway. And again, like note how many times, I literally have just come from 59th and I've already hit like 4 different light cycles. And this is taking me forever. It's taking me basically, I'm just gonna go here. It's taking me as long as if you like walked, you know? Like, which makes no sense. So this is like exactly why, sure, Broadway should be just car free. And so, but I think you're still gonna grapple with these lights. Like if we know anything about New York City and cars. Okay, so here's an interesting one. The city bike dock is actually backwards, or I don't know, it's this direction, which is interesting. So less conflict for cyclists, so that's cool. Okay, I have an orange. I'm gonna go. All right, nice. So this is cool. It's covered in gravel here. Don't know what's going on there, but I assume they're sort of fixing things up. All right, so now I'm over here, and I have a green light, and I'm supposed to go this way. So you got this little zigzag here. Now I'm stopped at the red light. There's this ridiculous thing that just sort of, you know, puts more crap in the way for pedestrians, but it doesn't slow cyclists down. It doesn't slow drivers down at all. I then put in a conflict point here, so I have a walk signal, so I have a green light, but so do all the people walking, which is what makes that, like if I'm making a right turn, I have to yield to pedestrians, sure. But again, like there should be right of way, and the light should reflect that. So that's pretty crummy. Now, I don't know, I got these like, whatever this crap is here. There's no real bike lane right here. You can see this is obviously not functional. But then I got this little bike lane right here. But I'm in another red light, right? So here we are at 7th Avenue. and where are we at? 46th. So okay, I'm in this nice bike lane. This is another like technique New York City uses. This is the raised sort of second crosswalk. You'll note that there's a red light right here and a green light over there, which I've always thought is insane and weird and makes no sense. Like, what is the red light for? It's a great example of where there's 3/4 traffic lanes, like lanes for cars, and one extremely narrow single file lane for bikes that I'm riding in. This is a very dangerous place to try to pass somebody. If somebody's going slow, like this is empty here. But if it weren't, and somebody was in front of me and they were going a little slow, or I'm going slow, somebody wants to go in front of me, you got like a cliff here and then not a whole lot of space. So, okay, so this is weird. I'm gonna go through this because I need to make a left turn. But I don't know if I violated a rule or not. You know what I mean? Very inconsistent. Now I'm making a right here, south. I'm at 41st or 40th and Broadway. Cars in a bike lane. I don't know what they're doing. And look at this, another red light. And this is the kind of the whole point. Like, I'm following the Broadway path. I'm back on Broadway. I took the detours and I've hit like 7 light cycles. So you can see I'm hitting, this is another light cycle here at 41st. And like what's weird is this is really a closed street. This is supposed to be an open street. So these drivers are supposed to go 5 miles an hour. I'm probably gonna get honked at here. I'm looking for a city bike dock. I think down here. Oh, here's the dog park. So this is beautiful. It's a little dog park, dog run in the middle, like on the curb, which is really cute. And where is I don't know where the city bike dock is. But anyway, this is super cool. Again, this guy in Massachusetts is following here. I'm just gonna go this way. Here you can see this person, 6TL197 Massachusetts. Clearly doesn't know what the hell's going on. All right, and here we are. We're at 39th and Broadway. I'm docking at City Bike Dock, I think, yes. All right, thanks for watching. Hopefully Broadway can be made totally car-free and actually get the light cycles to align for cyclists, which makes way more sense, makes it a much faster way to travel. All right, thanks for watching. All right, so we're gonna go on down Broadway. So this is, again, I'm continuing my path here because the place I stopped at didn't work out. So I gotta go down to 30th, which means I gotta go through Bryant Park, or through 34th Street. Not Bryant Park, sorry, Herald Square. So here you can see how that zigzag is gonna work. And this is just bonkers how crummy it is for cyclists. So check this out. Well, we'll see how actually, I haven't done this in I don't know, probably almost a year. I've never even attempted this path because it's so terrible. like, it's not as dangerous, it's just so ridiculously inconvenient, and clearly like conveys the, you know, that the people sorting this stuff out like don't even understand how cycling works, and like, and B, like, don't give a shit at all about the efficiency of biking. So here we go. We're going down, we're at 36th and Broadway, we're going down to 34th and Broadway, or 35th and Broadway. And now you're at a place where there's a right turn, there's a bike path. It's weird. Do not enter except for bikes. Okay. You can't really tell that there's a green light. Like, look at this. There's the green, this right here, you can't see from over there. So there's conflict there. This is nice, huh? This looks relatively new. This was sort of like much narrower and totally blocked. Here you've got, but again, like, it's sort of empty, so it's not, exactly ideal. But like here, I'm at another light cycle. You know, this is another light cycle, waiting for 34th Street crosstown cars to go through. Now we get a green light. And let's see what happens in the next. There you go. This actually isn't bad. This is the nice, yeah, actually this is all the new wide protected bike lanes. This isn't bad at all, actually. So you know what? I take that back. This is pretty good. Okay, but so now we're at 33rd and 6th. We're getting to 32nd, but Broadway is that way, so it cuts that way. So you gotta figure out, where do they want you to go here? So they want you to go this way. Now this is insane because over there's a left turn signal, but there's actually a walk signal over here, right? So like, I already have the walk signal, but if I'm following the rules of the bike lane, I should wait at a red light so that I can then cross over one intersection and then wait in the left turn bay over there. So let's do that. I'm gonna follow the rules here and see just how long this takes. Okay, so now I'm going and stopping. So this is really great. So now you're just sort of stuck right here where you wait and you hang out, right? And this is like pretty crummy. You're sort of between like what will be trucks and stuff, people coming from on 6th Avenue, right? Coming north on 6th Avenue, you can see some people coming. And then, and you're just sort of like stuck here. This is clearly not, you know, it's better than nothing, I guess. Actually, it's unclear in most cases, in New York City cycling, if something that they build is better than nothing. It's like, in a lot of cases, you have to kind of question that. Okay, so now we have a walk signal. There's nothing here that conveys that. A walk signal actually gives cyclists, like, it's basically a green light for cyclists. You're allowed to go. Now I want to make a right turn, but here's a Spectrum truck that is not yielding to anybody. So that's great. And now I'm going to go down here. Okay, and after that 15-minute ordeal, I now get to hit a red light at 31st, and I'm back on Broadway. Now we're at 31st and Broadway. Awesome. Where I get to stop. Oh, no, this was good. This is good timing, good light cycle timing. And now let's see, so here you got the green light for the cyclist. Green is right up here, you can see. And that's it. All right, that was my ride. 10 blocks. It should have taken like 3 minutes or maybe 2.5 minutes, but instead it took like 9 minutes or whatever. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe.